Holy mother of God, Star Wars fans, this is not a drill. Temuera Morrison, the actor who played Jango Fett, is going to be playing Boba Fett in The Mandalorian Season 2. Let's break it down. What's up, everybody? It's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. Smash that like button like a Mandalorian, and let's get right into this news, guys. This is really hyped. So not only are we getting Boba Fett in the second season of The Mandalorian, but it's going to be played by Temuera Morrison, who is the guy that played Jango. I mean, you could not have painted a better script for this dude. The Hollywood Reporter had the exclusive with this scoop. I'm going to read right from their article for a bit here, and then I will give you a few of my thoughts. The article reads, The Mandalorian is bringing a familiar helmet back to the Star Wars galaxy. Temuera Morrison, who played Jango Fett in 2002's Attack of the Clones, will appear in Season 2 of The Mandalorian on Disney+. Sources say Morrison will play Boba Fett, the famed bounty hunter who first appeared on the big screen in the 1980s Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, and who seemingly died in 1983's Return of the Jedi as he fell into the Sarlacc pit. Actor Jeremy Bulloch portrayed the character in the original trilogy. Side note, I met that dude. He's pretty cool. Boba Fett is expected to play a small role in Season 2 of the series after the character was teased in the Season 1, the episode The Gunslinger, when a mysterious figure sporting the bounty hunter's trademark spurs approached the apparently lifeless body of Fennec Shand. Okay, so they go on to talk about how he was in Attack of the Clones, and they also talk about how he was in Aquaman, and Mandalorian Season 2 is supposed to come out in October. Okay. Craziness. I'm going to give you my thoughts, but I want to be real. I want to really dig in and do like a nice video about this and how cool this is, so look for that on Star Wars Sunday. I always drop Star Wars videos on Sundays. But just as far as breaking this down in my raw reaction to it, as I've sort of explained already, this is just fan-freaking-tastic. You know, it's crazy that the Hollywood Reporter mentions the episode 5. I literally just did a video maybe 2 weeks ago talking about how a lot of people think that's Boba Fett in the episode. I was like 80% on it in that episode. The sound is really what got me. There's actually this little sound that happens in scenes with Boba Fett in the OT, and then this sound is replicated in episode 5. And also, it's a Dave Filoni episode, and even though I like the episode, I just knew there had to be something really special about that. So, yeah, it's crazy that they mentioned that. Likely to be paid off, the fact that it will be Boba Fett. Now, look, it's like two different things going on here in my mind. Number one is just the simple fact of Boba Fett. I recommend you watch that video we did and watch the video I'm going to do on Sunday where I really break down why this is so cool. But there's a lot of elements of like, he's not a true Mandalorian, but maybe neither is Din Djarin. Is there going to be something with him and the Mandalorians resolved in this season? There's a lot of questions, especially for old school Star Wars fans that consider Jango and Boba to be Mandalorians. And then George Lucas was like, they're not Mandalorians. That was like put in the Clone Wars, and we're all like, what the hell's going on? So maybe they'll look to explain that and possibly set him up for future parts of the series. But it kind of sucks because it says in the article that he's going to play a small role. Now, okay, look, obviously he can't play a huge role because then it just becomes the Boba Fett show, right? Everybody loves Boba Fett. We don't want it to become the Boba Fett show. I get it. But I'm really hoping that it's like old, grizzled Boba that puts a beating on anybody that he's around, that is this impactful, awesome character that we know him to be. I mean, if he really does fight his way out of the Sarlacc pit, which was already teased in canon materials, that's just crazy. I want to know how. Are they going to show that in like a little flashback? Like, the possibilities are really cool. Again, I'll deep dive on them more on Sunday. But the other aspect is getting Morrison back in general. Like, this is crazy. This guy played Jango Fett and a lot of the clones, all of the clones in the prequels, right? It's absolutely nuts that he's coming back to Star Wars. It's interesting to me because this scoop here is talking about how he's going to be coming back to play Boba Fett, right? Well, Maverick Pilgrim, one of the executive producers here at the channel, was pointing out to me in the chat that it's possible he could come back to play Rex as well. Like, here's the deal. We know Ahsoka's coming back too, right? We know that Ahsoka is really good friends with Rex, and, you know, Dave Filoni had that image on his Twitter with Rex and Ahsoka hanging out. You know, honestly, he could be back as Rex as well, not only in The Mandalorian Season 2, but in a future project, perhaps with Ahsoka. If there's really a live-action Ahsoka series, which a lot of rumblings are suggesting that there are, it's possible that Morrison is coming back not just to do this little Boba Fett thing in Mando 2, but to then go on to work as Rex in the Ahsoka series with Dave Filoni. Like, there's a lot of crazy things that are all being brought together. It's pretty hype stuff, man. Again, look for the video on Star Wars Sunday where I will take some time and really pull out some of these crazy nerdy thoughts that I have and put like a well-produced video together. But as for now, that is all the hype in the world, guys. Temuera Morrison is coming back, this exclusive. Oh, and real quick, let me just say again to the people out there that will say, you know, because I'll probably put confirmed in the title of this video on the thumbnail or something, and people will be like, oh, it's not confirmed. It's like, look, guys, I don't know how many more times I have to explain how this process goes. The trade game is really interesting, but like, look, the Hollywood Reporter, Disney knows that the Hollywood Reporter is running this. The Hollywood Reporter knows that Disney knows that they're running it. Everybody, even though they're not officially commenting on it and Disney's not officially like saying, yeah, we're doing that, the major trades have relationships with the Hollywood studios, especially a big studio like Disney, that they're not just going to like, they're not, if they would have been told to not run this, depending on the circumstance, they wouldn't have run it, is my point. So it's real, just like the Rosario Dawson stuff was real. Are there going to occasionally be things that aren't real when it comes to this sort of stuff? Yes, but only because things change, okay? So, again, I should probably address that because I know there will be people that are mad at me because I say, confirmed, in the comments. Like, this isn't a rumor. This isn't like the Anakin thing that we talked about earlier, which, by the way, can you go watch that video? YouTube's burying that video. I did a video on Anakin in the Obi-Wan series. It's a good video. You should watch it. But anyways, that's the news. Fresh off the presses, guys. We're getting Boba Fett in The Mandalorian Season 2. And it's going to be played by Morrison, the dude that played Jango Fett. It's so hype, but I, of course, want to know what you think about this. And if you have any crazy ideas popping into your head, let us know in the comment section below. And now let's shout out Brian Sutton. Yes, indeed. Obi-Wan Kenobi was on Tatooine for 19 years, and holy crap, did he age a lot in those 19 years. So shout out to you, Brian. And now let's ask another nerd card question before we get out of here. I want to know, what is the name of the character that Morrison played in Aquaman? That's right, I'm asking you, what is the name of Aquaman's dad? Answer that question in the comments section below. If you absolutely need more nerdy content in your life, click or tap over there or check out our live streams we do on our live streaming channel every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Like this video if you liked it. And as I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video.